Hola amigos, today is February 6th, 2018, and yesterday, about 27 hours ago from right now, I got fired from my job. Sort of. So this is going to be a two-part video segment because over the last 24 hours, Greg and I have had an influx of emotions, and we have a lot that we'd like to share with you guys. So part one is going to be about what's happened the last 27 hours. And part two is going to be about what this means for our life, our community, and Kinetic Kennons going forward.
Yes.
So work is going as usual. As you guys know, it's tax time in the United States, which means it's my busy time. And I got an email yesterday around 3:30 that said, hey, are you free for a call at 3:45 regarding Mexico? Sure. I knew it was important because it was two partners at my work. So I remember telling Greg, like, I think this is probably important.
And the fact that it was regarding Mexico and not
like
no a client or something.
Yeah, I have no idea what to expect. So the partners call me. I'm close with both of them, work with them a lot. And I could tell from the tone of their voice that something was wrong. And they basically said, they came out and said that the firm is no longer comfortable with having an employee working in Mexico, and that after 30 days from yesterday, I would be pushing them in an uncomfortable spot of paying me.
Whatever that means.
So like maybe I could work for free.
Yeah.
I didn't ask that actually.
I was kind of wondering the same thing.
I mean, I kind of sat there a minute and tried to compose my thoughts and anger and frustration and questions, and
because 30 days is pretty soon.
30 days.
The alternative, tell them what the alternative is, or what the ultimatum was.
So first they said there are tax implications and there are forms, and we're not sure that this situation is completely like legal and on the table, and we haven't filled out the correct paperwork. We're not sure you have filled out the correct paperwork. So this relationship is not going to work unless you come back to Dallas and work in the office and when this 30-day period is up.
Or so just remotely anywhere in the U.S.
Then it sort of became, okay, well maybe anywhere in the United States within the United States borders, I would still have a job after 30 days.
And just to be clear, because I can hear your thoughts now, Hillary said, I say we, but Hillary did it. We set up this work situation according to how they wanted us to set it up, so we were following their instructions and their lawyers. So it's not as if this is something we haven't thought about before or a step that we missed.
Yeah, I worked with our international team at work, and they worked with offices here in Mexico. I think we have a partner firm here in Mexico City even. So all of this was like thought out, and we were doing everything as transparent as we knew. And I think that my firm was too. I think that they may have gotten new information recently. So that is the offer that is on the table. It's sort of morphed into, I can fill out the paperwork. What paperwork do I need to fill out? I will take personal responsibility for that, for filling out whatever forms for the firm. And then it's sort of, the conversation transpired into a different direction in terms of the health and safety of one of their employees, and the perception associated with that if something bad were to happen to me here. And the bad publicity that the firm may get in relation to that. So
yeah, with having an employee in Mexico. So I think two things. One, our emotions and what to think and what to feel have been all over the place, like Hillary said, and we'll touch on that in a second. But one, we talk a lot about the perception of Mexico, what Mexico is like, what it's not like, and just really mostly just sharing our experiences through what we've seen. We are by no means Mexico experts, and we've only seen a tiny bit of this country and shared a tiny bit of this country with you. But
it hurts.
I think, yeah, it hurts. It hurts when you see the negative perception on Fox News. whatever. It's frustrating, but there's a lot of stuff on all cable news channels that I don't agree with, and that's okay. But whenever it affects you directly, as many
a big way,
and this
it's not like it's affecting us because someone told us that Mexico is dangerous. It's that I could lose my job over this, and the perception and the way that people think about Mexico.
Yeah. So our emotions have gone from just been all over the place because the whole Mexico is too dangerous to have a remote employee in situation, and the 30 days situation is kind of like, even if like if you want me to come back, 30 days is a pretty short time period to get back. Like,
it's a lot of logistics.
We have a lease and just like a lot of logistics, and I think it's kind of we
have our life here.
Yeah, this is where we live. This is our home. This isn't like for cutesy fun. I know maybe it looks like that on film, on camera, because we have so much. We do have a lot of fun, and we have an amazing life, and we are living the dream. But this is our life.
It's not reality for us. So, and you guys laugh, like there's a life behind us. And I mean, I work, during busy times 12 to 14 hours a day that you guys don't ever see, doing a job that I've done since the week after I graduated with my master's degree. So,
and before that as an intern.
Right. So this is the only job I've ever known. I've been there 5 years, and I don't know anything else in terms of working. So I think over the last day, Greg and I have laughed, cried, giggled, danced. We've probably had every emotion. Neither one of us could sleep last night. It's sort of like turmoil of like nauseous, churning stomach. The problem is there's not very much time.
There's not very much time, and there's no guidebook for this type of situation. There's no rules. There's no one can tell you what the right thing to do is, because it's our life, and it's there's no one can tell you what to do. So I kind of wish we knew the best route to take and how to take it and when to take it, but the fact is we just don't. So we're that's what part 2 of this video will be about. But I think the best thing we can do is kind of live by our values and live by, I don't know, almost our instincts and our gut, and see where that takes us.
And I think it's important that we're as open and as candid about this. I've never been, that's not true. I have been fired before. And I'm not really I'm not fired because of my work output or my, anything to do with like me. So I think that feels good. It's hard not to take personally when, I won't have a job, but I do understand that it's nothing to do with the quality of my work or me as a person. But I think a lot of times Greg and I are goofy and funny, and we don't take things seriously very often unless it's necessary. And
no, I will say we take things seriously. It may seem like we don't take things seriously. It may appear that way,
right,
because our way of taking things seriously sometimes is not necessarily to get overly worked up about something, right, or emotional about something, or to overthink something. So in that way, we don't take things seriously.
Maybe that's what I mean. I think a lot of times when there's a bad situation, instead of taking that situation like seriously, we'll turn it into something fun or funny. And a lot of times we're lighthearted, easygoing. But I think that makes it even more important to share with you guys.
Like how we felt the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
And especially because you're seeing this video well after this date that we're filming it on, so everything you've seen up until this video has been post this, and hopefully I don't believe it's going to affect our day-to-day or our videos or our just general outlook or happiness until then. And that's not faking anything on camera. I think, like Hillary just pointed out, I think that's just us, and we'll find a way. This situation is unfortunate, but that doesn't mean we can't go enjoy some tacos al pastor and have a good time and enjoy
the things that we always enjoyed.
Yeah.
It's not going to ruin our lives.
No. So with that said, we will have part 2 tomorrow. I know that means 2 days in a row of sit-down videos, but
and no dancing.
And no dancing, but in part 2 we will talk about and decide, and that we're gonna film that not tomorrow for us. We're gonna film that here in several days or in a week or so after we get our life figured out. So you'll see part 2 tomorrow. What the heck are we gonna do? How are we gonna do it? When are we gonna do it? Because I know you want answers and we want answers too. So you will find out mañana. Is there anything else? Did we leave anything out, Hel? I'm sorry, this was not a funny, exciting.
But it's honest.
Yeah, exactly. It's honest in our life, and we make videos. Daily videos about our life, and
couldn't leave this one out.
I'm extremely happy and proud and grateful to say that, out of 300 videos that we've made, probably 295 or so have been like a blast of an adventure. But we've been blessed to only have 5 days or however many days it's been of just more somber moments or more kind of getting slapped in the face type moments.
This is just a different sort of adventure.
Yes. Alrighty, amigos. Is that it?
Yep, I think that's it.
Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Click the bell that way get notified
every time
we upload a new video, and we will see you mañana, hopefully
part 2
with a few answers.
Adios.
Bye.